What's up, baby? So look, no series of messages today. I know my next series and I'm not ready for it. I deleted a bunch of other stuff. And it's okay, good is good enough, baby. Anything you're doing, just go do it. Good is good enough. And then when good is not good enough, get rid of it. Eric Thomas, the speaker, started his backyard on this thing called YouTube. 2006, I think he said. Clothes similar to what I'm wearing now. I'm not going to wear a suit in the middle of July in Clearwater. I'm going to wear what's not going to make me sweat, and I'm getting ready to go cold call. I'm going to wear what's comfortable. Make sure my hair looks all right. I do need to shave, but I've been up since 3. Problem solving. Tweaking. Fixing. I want to talk about Michael Jordan, I think. And I kind of got it on Facebook last night. I got into it a little bit. So, let's start with the book, The Hot Hand. The theory is there's a science of the hot hand. And he goes through a bunch of different historical examples. And I thought the book was crazy. I read it. I was like, okay, it's all right. Then he's going in. I'm like, then he got the sports. That's something I understand. I played it. All of it. So he starts talking about the game NBA Jam. I remember it. And he said the whole game is predicated on the theory of the hot hand. He went and sat with a guy that made it. It's a famous video game maker till to this day. So let's go through it. If you hit one shot in a row or one shot, nothing happens. Second shot says he's heating up. Third shot in a row. Same thing. He's heating up. This guy believes that you're so confident from the 3 in a row, the 4th is guaranteed. If you believe it, you'll hit it. And from there, you got the hot hand. Sometimes it ends at 7, 9, 12. Basketball, I don't know what the most amount of shots made in a row is. So let's go to Michael Jordan. Tim Grover wrote a book called Relentless. Watch it, Michael Jordan. And then when he's done with him, he watched Kobe Bryant. And wrote a book. And Dwayne Wade. Some people believe Tim Grover is more responsible for Michael Jordan's success than Phil Jackson. Hard to say, because both are top players. Phil Jackson coached both of them. Tim Grover trained both of them. Hard to say. Who was it? I got my money on Grover. He preaches or teaches about the animal. He says you got to go to the dark side. I don't like going the dark side. Nothing's evil or good in and of itself. It's what you do with it. Animal instincts are good. If your kid is trapped under a car, you'll have superhuman strength. It's not the dark side. That's called instincts, adrenaline, superhuman strength. So Jordan couldn't beat the Pistons. And I guess I'll throw this out there. You must be inspired. 7 steps to becoming unstoppable. Number 2, you must be motivated. Number 3, you must be committed. Number 4, you must be focused. Number 5, you must be polite. Some people call it agreeable. It's an attitude and a tone of voice. I like to say polite. I call it polite arrogance. If you want to get on a phone and cold call or any type of call to persuade somebody, you better be politely arrogant. You better think you're Superman, baby. Especially if it's cold. Cold calls and people are badgered with calls. You better be lit up, baby. Polite. Possibly the most important one. Willingness to surrender, if needed, temporarily, in order to win in the end. Michael Jordan had all or most is mastered, whether he looks at it that way or not. Had to have. He was relentless, but he wasn't inexorable. Inexorable in Latin, in my opinion, they should read the definition, means beyond relentless. It's a deeper meaning than relentless. I call it I'm an A, I'm getting a B, or I'm gonna die trying. And you're okay if you die. Ali said the man that's not afraid to die wins a fight. Sugar Ray Leonard agreed. Sugar Ray was about to die fighting Roberto Duran. He could feel it. And he had the choice. And it was a close fight. I believe he won. I think they screwed him. Duran insulted his wife on purpose. And Sugar Ray disappeared. The ghetto beast animal showed up. Palmer Park's rough, buddy. I've been there. Oh yeah? Let's go! Let's go! I think that's what he told him. He was sitting there in the 14th round. I believe I got this right. He said, fuck it, I'm getting up. He went out to knock that motherfucker out. From round 1 to round 15, could feel he was dying. And took the fight right to him. And I believe beat his ass. I think he won the fight. It was close. And Duran was an animal. Wherever he's from's way worse than Palmer Park. He was an animal. That was two beasts. Two beasts fighting to the death. Thank God there's no more bare knuckles or somebody would have died quick. Jordan couldn't beat the Pistons. So he surrendered. He surrendered. He surrendered. Mr. Relentless surrendered and said, okay, Phil, I'm going to listen to you. And I'm going to pass the ball to Pippen. As Jordan started passing the ball to Pippen, and Pippen would do something with it, plus play defense, plus rebound. Jordan said, all right, I'm starting to believe. And then Pippen got ahead in Game 7. Jordan was on his own and hit that stone wall called the Detroit Pistons. And I'm sure he realized he couldn't do it by himself. He had to try. What you gonna do? He broke through the next year because I'm sure Game 7 was confirmation. You need Scottie Pippen, boy. Next year, 1-1. So what? The second he won it, he put up 2 fingers. He was looking for the next one. Grover calls it done next. He calls him a cleaner, an assassin. The second he's accomplished his goal, he's already on the next one. Very little celebration. Next year, done, 2. He's heating up. Next year, 3, done. He's heating up. If he goes for it for the 4th, with absolute certainty, he could get a 7, 8, or 9 in a row, maybe 10. His dad dies. He quit. He wasn't inexorable, I get it. I understand it. My dad died. Sucks. Same thing. I couldn't play without my dad up in the stands. I don't think I ever had to. Rarely. I'd look up, make sure he was there. I think he missed 1 college game. 0 high school games. My dad didn't miss games. He left at halftime once because I sucked. I scored 23 points in the second half. I didn't know he left. He was disgusted. Probably should have been. I sucked. Somebody said something, pissed me off, and I went into beast mode. I'm so laser focused, I didn't realize I walked this far. So he hits a wall in baseball called the strike. Comes back. All he needs is Pippen. But now he gets Rodman, who's probably a little better than Horace Grant. They didn't want him, they hated him. He was the guy beating the shit out of him at the Pistons. But he said, I surrender, whatever it takes. Brought him in. He had to sign off on it, trust me. Won. So what? It was 4th. It was the first one in a row. Put up the number 5. Done next. 1-2 the second time around. He's heating up. All kinds of turmoil in the off season. They say it's the last dance. Won it anyway. And in game 7, Scottie Pippen got injured. Watched a documentary, said he was scared shitless. He had never won without him. Not a championship. He went into assassin mode. I believe he made up his mind. Told himself, I ain't fucking losing. Stole the ball, or made a shot, stole the ball. No motherfucking way he's passing it. He won 2 championships passing it. No fucking way he's passing it. They saw the look in his eyes. It's like Ali before Foreman. Tiger Woods on a Sunday. In red, blood. Blood's color, blood. He finally figured out he could win without Pippen. At least for half a game. Really the whole game. What a breakthrough! He's heating up! If he gets a chance for the 4th, it's almost certain, and he can go to 7, 8 or 9. He was still pretty damn good when he played with the Wizards. Who knows? If his dad never would have died, that's 8. Everybody agrees with that. Maybe he goes to 9 or 10. At least 9. They'd have won that 4th. Probably a 5th in a row. A 5th is 8. I think he was good for 9 or 10 if his dad never would have died. Got the momentum going again from nothing. He quit. And he quit again. Because Phil Jackson fucked him. And he didn't know it was Phil Jackson. He thought Jerry Rodner fucked him until he watched the video. He's like, what? I'm sure he wants to punch Phil Jackson in the face. Thought you retired, homie. Went on to coach Kobe and Shaq. He wasn't retiring. He got 11. I think he had 10 in a row at one point. 6. He had 9 in a row. Maybe he was a genius. Grover had 9 in a row. Mike has 6. It's gotta piss him off. He gonna beat Kobe. He and Pippen could have beat Kobe. Now, what's it have to do with me? When my dad died, I became inspired, motivated, committed, focused. Somewhat polite. Sometimes not. Absolutely unwilling to surrender most of the time, but did sometimes. And won anyway. My goal was to outlist Mike Darda. In the month of August of that year, in Seasville, Southwest Florida, he got 15, I got 10, I think it was actually 12, I lost a couple listing agreements, I got overwhelmed. He has 10 assistants, At least 5. I hear it's 10. I had me. I got rid of everybody that earned my way. If I'd have paid a Filipino $4 an hour to do all the shit I hated, I'd have got 15 to 20. Oops. I'm becoming inexorable! I didn't quit when my dad died. I became inspired, motivated, committed, focused, more polite, surrendered sometimes, and almost always won in the end anyway, baby. There's a difference between relentless and inexorable. Michael Jordan was not unstoppable. Sorry, Tim Grover. He quit twice. He's the baddest motherfucker on the planet. I bet you he'd beat the shit out of just about anybody at 60 if they caught him in beast mode. He's way more accomplished in every way than me at this point. I'm 47 and he accomplishes all before 35. I'm a late bloomer because I didn't like to listen. I have not equated myself with Michael Jordan because they called him the Black Jesus. I hope he never called himself that. Larry Bird said when he scored 63 in the playoffs as a rookie, I was playing against God out there. He wasn't kidding. I am becoming inexorable. I believe I'm becoming inexorable. I speak it out. I am becoming inexorable. I commit to God, myself, my son, to get from A right here to B dead. To doing my absolute best so that God will be glorified. Yeah! Yes! Let's fucking go!